Hey, welcome back to the series. So here is another library called Winston, which can be used for logging in Node.js REST API. So previously we have implemented two modules, which is Pine and Pino. You can check those episodes. So in this episode, we're going to see how to do logging in Winston. Okay, here is the npm page for Winston Library. You can go through this. This link is already in the description. You can go through it. So before that, we have to uninstall the previous library that we used for logging. So let's go to package.json. So we have Pino and Pino Pretty modules already installed, and you can see that in the dependencies object. So we need to uninstall these. So let's uninstall. I mean, you don't have to uninstall. I mean, you can just remove the import in the file, but it's better to uninstall. So go to the API logger. Instead of removing, I can just comment these lines. Now let's install Winston Library. Okay, now we can see that library gets added to the dependencies object, and we can go through the documentation. So there is a lot of documentation here. You can just go through it, but for now we can just copy this and we can just test those two lines. Let's copy it here. So basically we are creating a logger and with two transports. One is console and another is the file. So console, we can see all those statements in the console or terminal, and also the file name, whatever you can give any file name. So it will create the file name if it is not there, and it will log all the statements into that file name. Let's test the application now. I think I forgot to import Winston. Let's import it. Let's add the import statement. Now we can see it's working fine. We can see the log level and also the message. Whatever the message that we put, it gets added to the message key. And also it created winston.log file. Let's test this call. And all the statements are logged into that file. Since we have added two transports, we can see those log statements in both console and in file as well. Now let's test another feature. So let's copy these and paste it here. Let's copy the my format function as well. So what we are doing here is we are actually doing some custom format to the log statements. Add that to the configuration object. So in this format, we are combining label, timestamp, and also the custom format that we have there. Now if you run this, let's see, something is missing here. Let's see what is that. Now it's working fine. We can see the custom format as well. As you can see in the logs, we can actually see the custom format as well. So let's change the label as API, and we can see the label gets added in the message. So this format, having a custom format is a very good feature, because whichever format that you gave, your log statements reflects that particular format. For example, if I remove these brackets, if I add hyphen, you can just see those, see that particular format in the logs immediately. So I'm just adding hyphen now, and you can see the hyphen in the logs. And if you are in the development phase, you don't want to see the statements in one line, you can add pretty print function so that all the logger statements are printed in a JSON format. Let's make a API call. Now, because of that pretty print function, all the logger statements are printed in a JSON format, and we can see that even in the winston.log file as well. And there are so many other features from this library you can explore on their npm page, and you can test it out with the sample project that we have right now. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.